Yes, good morning, students. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll continue the problems. So we were discussing the problems on functions of single random variable. So here, let us take the 61st problem. So here, it has been given the random variable z. It is a Gaussian with a mean of 0 and a variance of 1. So given this Gaussian random variable, so we are asked to obtain the random variable y, which is obtained from z with the relation y is equal to 3z plus 7. Find the PDF for y. So here z is a Gaussian. So when z is a Gaussian, y is also becomes a Gaussian random variable. So here we need to write the PDF in the form of a Gaussian random variable. So here, whatever the statement that is being given, so you need to read this statement carefully and then you have to go for solving the problem. So I'll just share the notebook and I'll just go on solving this problem. Yes, here what is been given. So we are given with the random variable z, which is being told that it is a Gaussian random variable. And here this another random variable y. So it is being said that it is obtained from the relation 3z plus 7. That is using some transformation function. So we'll be getting the another random variable y with the help of the Gaussian random variable z. So now from this we can write z as what? Y minus 7 whole divided by 3, right? So from this equation we can write the reverse function for z. So here z is equal to y minus 7 by 3. So here as we have discussed in the functions of a single random variable, so whenever we want to find some PDF or CDF, suppose if the function y is equal to g of x is given, so then we need to know the reverse process. So here we were writing like x is equal to g inverse, right? G inverse of dot. So here similarly, whatever the function we have given here, y is equal to 3z plus 7. So from this equation, we can write the reverse equation, z is equal to y minus 7 by 3. So here using this, we can write the PDF for y. So here in order to write the PDF for y, so first here will be writing the equation of the CDF. So and as we have seen that, so here the PDF of a Gaussian random variable fz of z, it can be expressed as what? Fz of z, it can be given by 1 by root 2 pi e to the power minus z square by 2. So this for you need to remember while writing the equation for the PDF for the random variable y. So if you remember this, we can easily write the PDF for the random variable y, which can be generated with the help of the Gaussian random variable z. So now, so in order to get this equation fy of y, so here first we are going to get the CDF. So here as I told, so here the CDF, it can be represented using the capital letter. So here we can write fy of y. It can be obtained by the equation probability of capital Y less than or equal to small y. So that is nothing but the random variable y. It should be less than or equal to small or independent variable y. So in the next step, so here this can be written in terms of z. That is probability z less than or equal to, here we have written the equation for z. So here what is the equation of z? Z is y minus 7 by 3. So here z should be less than or equal to y minus 7 all divided by 3. So using this, we can write the CDF function for the random variable z as fz of y minus 7 within the bracket all divided by 3. So here this shows the relationship between the random variable y and z in terms of the CDF. So here you can see that fy of y, that is the CDF of the random variable y, it can be obtained as the CDF of the random variable z, that is fz of y minus 7 by 3. So now, as we know that the CDF, using this, we can generate the PDF. So here, fy of y, it can be obtained by what? By taking the differentiation. So here, take the differentiation of the function fz of y minus 7 whole divided by 3 with respect to y. So here if you differentiate this, if you differentiate the CDF, so as we know that it will be resulting in the PDF. So here using that we have written the equation fy of y is equal to d by dy of fz of y minus 7. So now if you differentiate this, so what it will be resulting in? So here differentiation of fz with respect to y, it will be resulting in the function speed of fz of y minus 7 by 3 into, so here y minus 7 by 3, it has to be differentiated with respect to y. So here the differentiation of y minus 7 by 3 is 1 by 3. So now it has to be expressed in terms of the Gaussian PDF form. So here as I shown, so here fz of z, it is given by what? 1 by root 2 pi e to the power minus z square by 2. So now using this form, so we are going to rewrite the equation for the PDF fy of y as 1 by 3 will be there. So this fz, it can be expressed as what? 1 by root 2 pi e to the power minus z square. So minus will be there. So minus z square is nothing but y minus 7 whole square divided by 2 will be there. Along with that, so 2 in the sense y minus 7 whole square divided by 3 square. So here as we know that this whole thing, it will be representing z. So here we can write y minus 7 whole square divided by 3 square, and here z square by 2 was there. So here as you can see in the equation, so we are going to include that 2 here. So now in the next step we will be getting the PDF as 1 by 3 root of 2 pi e to the power minus of y minus 7 whole square. So 9 into 2 is 80. So this is the PDF for the random variable y, which is obtained using the Gaussian random variable z. So this is a, you need to go with the problem. So here the method is simple. So first from the given equation, write the reverse equation for z, and then get the CDF equation for the random variable y in terms of z, and then whatever the CDF equation you will be getting, so in differentiate that, then it will be resulting in the PDF for the given random variable. And similarly we can go with the next problem. Understood? Similarly, you can go with the 60-second problem. So here it is given that a random variable x is a Gaussian. Once again, it is a Gaussian with a mean of 0 and variance of 1. And the random variable y is obtained from x with the relation y is equal to 5x minus 6. Yes, in the 60-second problem, we are given with the Gaussian random variable x, and using which the random variable y is obtained using the equation y is equal to 5x minus 6. So from this also the same similar step need to be followed. That is, you need to write the equation for x, that is the reverse equation, it has to be written. So x is equal to y plus 6 whole divided by 5. So now the same steps as we know. So here, since x is given as the random variable, Gaussian random variable, so instead of writing fz of z, here we'll be writing fx of x is equal to 1 by root 2 pi e to the power minus x square by 2. So in this form, you need to get the answer. So once again, the same steps, that is, you need to get the CDF first, fy of y, it has to be obtained using the equation P of, that is the probability of y less than or equal to y. So here this has to be expressed in terms of x here, P of so here P of x less than or equal to, you will be writing y plus 6 whole divided by 5. So now you need to simplify this. So here in the next step, what we can write, so here this is in terms of fx of y plus 6 divided by 5. So here you are going to relate the CDF of x with respect to CDF of y. So here we are seeing that Fy of y, it is given as fx of y plus 6 by 5. So now in order to get the PDF, Fy of y, this is capital Y, Fy of y is equal to d by dy of fx of y plus 6 all divided by 5. So just differentiate this so that we'll get the answer. So what is the answer? Can anyone tell me from this step? What would be the next answer? Yes, can anyone tell me the answer from this step? Anyone? Bhavna, Anusha, Navya, Anusha D.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the answer for this? What is the next step? So here, what you will be getting? You will be writing the PDF fx of y plus 6 by 5 and the differentiation of y plus 6 by 5 as 1 by 5. So now, in the next step, what you are going to write? 1 by 5. This has to be expressed in terms of the PDF of Gaussian random variable. So for the Gaussian random variable, I have shown that it is equal to 1 by root 2 pi e to the power minus x square by 2, right? So here x. So for the Gaussian variable, it has been shown that the PDF, it will be equal to 1 by root 2 pi e to the power minus x square by 2. So when we assume x as a Gaussian random variable, so here 1 by 5 will be there. Along with this, we can write 1 by root 2 pi e to the power minus will be there y plus 6 whole square divided by 2 into 5 square. So that will be equal to 1 by 5 root 2 pi e to the power minus of y plus 6 whole square divided by 50. So this is all of you just hold on for a minute. As there is a network issue, I'll just make rearrangement. Stay for 2 minutes. Yes. Have you understood this problem? Anyone reply me back? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇದು? Otherwise, I will not be able to continue. Hello? ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಮ್ಮ? ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
Yes, ma'am.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು?
Yes, ma'am.
Sumna idre nanu, how can I continue? You need to reply at least sometime whenever I'll be asking. Yes. Next problem is Kona. Yes, we'll take up the next problem.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So 61st, 62nd is been solved. 63 and 64. 63 is similar to 61 and 62. And 64 problem we have solved in the previous class. So we'll take up the 65th problem. So here x is a Gaussian random variable with a mean of 73.16 and a standard deviation of 20.35. So here mean is given. My goodness. As mean is given and the standard deviation is given, and what is the probability x occurs between 50 and 80. So here, so this is nothing but we have seen with respect to the transformation function. So here we'll see how to solve this. So here, let me share the notebook. So that is the problem number 65, right? I will be having this textbook here. Okay. So for the random variable x, mean is given. So mean is how much? Mu x is equal to, it is been given as 73.16. I don't have cal say, so anyone should help me with the calculation. So and the standard deviation is given as 20.35, which is taken as sigma x. This is not sigma x square. So if you have sigma x square, that represents the variance. So now with this, we are asked to calculate the probability of x for lying between 50 to 80. So this is the problem being asked, right? So now, as we have seen for under, as we have seen under the single function, single random variable function. So here this is expressed as f of x2 minus mu x divided by sigma x minus f of x1 minus mu x by sigma x. So here mu x and sigma x values are given, substitute. So here x2 is nothing but 80, and that is, this is x2 and x1 is 50. So here using this value we can write f of x2 is 80 minus mu x is 73.16 divided by 20.35 minus f of 80 minus, sorry, this is 50, right? X1 is 50. So 50 minus 73.16 divided by 20.35. So help me to solve using the calc. So what is the answer that you're going to get within the bracket? You have to tell me. Anyone? Solve ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿ, ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ.
Point 3.
Yes, how much? 0.3361 ಬರುತ್ತಾ?
Yes, ma'am.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದಕ್ಕೆ
minus 1.13.
Okay. So here,
Minus 1.138.
right, f of this can be expressed in terms of phi, right? So phi of 0.3361.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Minus phi of minus 1.138.
138.
138.
Okay. not be able to write it on the screen. Okay, just write here 1.38 and 1.381, right? So now using the tabulation
138.
138. Okay, now using the tabular column from the appendix D. So here in the appendix D, you have the values given for the Gaussian random variable, right? So from that, you need to get the values of phi of 0.3361. So using the interpolation method, you need to get the answer. So here phi of 0.3361, it can be obtained by tabulating the values of So it can be obtained by tabulating 0.33 and 0.3 335 will be getting 34 0.34. So tabulate the values for this and using so in both the cases 0.3 will be common. So whatever the interpolation method I have told, so follow that method and substitute the value here. So here you are supposed to get that as, so solve on your own. You will be getting the answer as 0.6316. So for the first one, 0.63161. So this is interpolation method use madadre. And here for this phi of minus 1.1381 again, you have to perform 1 minus so 1 minus of phi of 1.1381 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So here you need to tabulate the values for phi of 1.1381. So for this you can get the tabulated values as 1.1413 and 1.14. ಇವೆರಡರದ್ದು values tabulate ಮಾಡಿ interpolation method use ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು get the answer for this and subtract it from 1. So you are supposed to get the answer as for that 0.1275. Answer is 0.5041 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Note on the answer. You just use the interpolation method. So if you not able to get the answer, I'll just solve for the interpolation method and I'll post it in your group. So the answer is, final answer is 0.5041. So here we'll go with the next problems. I'll just take the PDF whatever I have here. So from this only I'll be try to solve the remaining problems. So the next problem, I will take up the next problem. That is the 69th problem we are going to solve. So here the 69th problem is, a dimension and its tolerance are specified to be y is equal to 0.75 plus or minus 0.002 inches. Y is a Gaussian random variable with a mean of 0.751 and standard deviation 0.0013. Estimate the percentage of realizations of y that will be within the tolerance range. I think this one we have solved in the last class, right? So here whatever the dimension it is given, so add and subtract so that you will be getting the minimum to maximum range of the dimension. So is the same method. So this been solved in the last class. And next we'll take up the next problem. So here the next problem, it is the 70th problem. So 70th problem is, you are asked to show that the characteristic function for a Gaussian random variable with a mean of x, mu x, and a variance of sigma x square is given by phi x of j omega is equal to exponential of j omega mu x minus omega square sigma x square by 2. So here this is with respect to the transformation function that we have discussed. So here we have taken the transformation function as y is equal to sigma y x plus mu y. So here using this we can solve the problem to get the characteristic function. So from this we can identify and we can relate this transformation function with respect to y is equal to ax plus b. So when you compare with y is equal to ax plus b transformation function, so from that we can see that a it will be equal to sigma y and b is nothing but mu y. So now in the using this we can go for solving the characteristic function equation. So here as we know that the characteristic function phi x of j omega, it can be expressed in terms of the expectation operator. So that is we can write expectation of e to the power j omega x will be there. So here instead of x, here we are given with the transformation function. So here whatever the transformation function is been given here, so substitute that. So we will be writing in terms of x, that is e to the power j omega sigma x x plus mu x, and here you can take e to the power j omega mu x as outside, as it is independent of the variable x. So here within the expectation operator you will be having e to the power j omega sigma x into x, and now this can be rewritten as e to the power j omega mu x will be there into this expectation is nothing but phi of j omega sigma x. So now as we have seen the equation for this already, this has been solved. So here this can be expressed as e to the power minus omega square sigma x square by 2. So combining this, it can be, we will be able to prove the characteristic function for the given random variable. And the next problem is the random variable x, it is given as uniformly distributed between 0 and 4. So 0 to 4, the random variable x has been distributed, and the random variable y, it is obtained from x using the equation y is equal to x minus 2 whole square. So what are the CDF and PDF for y? So here in this problem, it says that the random variable y, it is obtained using the equation y is equal to x minus 2 whole square. So for this given function, we are asked to calculate the PDF and the CDF. So here we can write y is equal to x minus 2 whole square, and from this equation we can also write the equation for the reverse process. So from for the reverse process, in the sense we need to write the equation for x. So here if you write that, so here you can see x, it will be written as plus or minus square root of y. So how we are going to write? So take the square root on both sides. So you will be getting square root of y is equal to x minus 2. And then if you write the equation for x, so here x is equal to plus or minus root y plus 2. So now, so using that, you can draw the diagram. So here according to the given data, from 0 to 4, the random variable x is going to be distributed, and here the slope, it will be equal to 1 by 4. So here from this we can write the PDF value as 1 by 4, that is 0.25, and from which we can also write the CDF function value fx of x as 0.25x, which will be varying from 0 to 4. So since x will be taking the various values, so here we'll not be specifying in particular. So instead we'll be writing fx of x as in terms of x as 0.25x. So here where x takes the value from 0 to 4. So now using this, so here using this fx of x and the capital Fx of x, we need to get the PDF and